Next question. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 cm and radius 60 cm standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 cm is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Find the volume of water left in the cylinder if the right radius of the cylinder is 60 cm and its height is 180 cm. So the question says about a cylinder. Into that cylinder, the cylinder is full of water. Into that cylinder we are putting a solid and we have to find, after putting the solid, we have to find the volume of water remaining in the cylinder. Okay, and the solid is actually a hemisphere together with a cone. A right circular cone standing on a hemisphere and a right circular cone standing on a hemisphere, that is the solid. And that solid we are placing into the cylinder and water flows out automatically, and the question is to find the volume left in the cylinder when we place this solid. Okay, so this is the solid. It is a hemisphere and a cone together. Its radius is given as 120 cm and the height is given as radius is given as 60 cm and the height of the cone is given as 120 cm. Height of the hemisphere will be the same as the radius of the hemisphere, which is 60 cm. And this solid we are placing into a cylinder upright. So this is the case. So there is a cylinder which is of height 180 cm, radius is 60. So radius of cylinder, radius of cone and radius of hemisphere remains the same, 60 cm. And cylinder is full of water. So when the solid is immersed into the cylinder, water flows out. And the question is to find the balance water left in the cylinder. What will be the water left in the cylinder? Water flows out will be equal to the volume of the solid, isn't it? Water flowing out will be equal to the volume of the solid. Then can you say what is the volume of water left in the cylinder? Volume of water left in the cylinder will be equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of the solid. Volume of cylinder minus volume of solid. So there are three shapes given in the question. It's a cylinder which is full of water. Its radius is equal to 60 cm and its height is given as 180 cm. Okay. The second shape which we are given as hemisphere. For the hemisphere also radius is given as 60 cm. And the third shape given as a cone, its radius is also 60 cm and height of the cone is directly given as 120 cm. Since there are two heights, we will write the capital H for height of the cylinder. Okay, and what is the question? We have to find the volume of water left in the cylinder. Volume of water left in the cylinder. That will be equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of solid. Okay, that is equal to volume of cylinder minus solid contains two shapes, isn't it? Which are volume of hemisphere and volume of cone. Just again apply the formula. Volume of cylinder. What's the formula to find volume of cylinder? Pi r square h minus volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Substituting the value pi, let it be pi itself for the time being. R square is 60 square into h is 180. Sorry, this is capital H. It's the height of the cylinder, no? So 180 minus, here it is 2 by 3 pi into r cube is 60 cube plus 1 by 3 pi into 60 square into h is 120. Of the three terms, what is common? Pi is common, 60 square is common, isn't it? And the balance in the first term is 180. Second term becomes negative when we are opening the bracket, minus 2 by 3 is there into, from out of 60 cube, 60 square came outside. So 60, 160 is the balance. Negative will go to the third term also. 1 by 3 is there. Pi came out, 60 square came out. So it is 120. 3 and 120 get cancelled, giving you 40. 3 and 60 get cancelled, giving you 20. So pi into 60 square is 3600. 180 minus, what is 2 into 20? 40. 40 minus, 40 minus 40 gives you 80, isn't it? So 180 minus 80, pi into 3600 into 100. So we are getting 3, 6 and 4 zeros. 2 zeros from 3600 and 2 zeros from 100 into pi. Pi we are given the value as 22 by 7. And if I multiply this value with the 22 and divide it with the 7, we are getting the answer as 1130400 centimeter cube. Okay, so if I want to convert it into meter cube, what's the relation connecting centimeter and meter? 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. Since there are centimeter cube, there must be, for 1 centimeter, there are 2 zeros, isn't it? So for converting centimeter to meter, we have to divide with the 100. So here centimeter cube is there. So we have to divide with 100 into 100 into 100. So what we get is 1130400 divided by 100 into 100 into 100 meter cube. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places we have to move to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we are getting as the answer, 1.13 meter cube. So the volume of water left in the cylinder is 1.13 meter cube.